done if we're actually live again or not. But
Sure.
Mike,
Here, let me see.
apologize, my friends, for watching. My system crashed, so we had to restart the whole thing. But we were wrapping up anyway. But we were talking about the value of the big band experience in the jazz tradition and in music,
Oh, right.
period, today, right? So go ahead and wrap your
Yeah.
thoughts with that, and we'll play one more tune.
Well, I was tying it in with church on Monday. But so the I think the great thing about big bands is you get to play with people that are not just your age. I mean, I played a bunch of gigs with Earl McIntyre, who is on that that record Rock of Ages by the band.
I don't
You know
know.
that one, Scott?
I
It's
don't
like
know.
this great live record that the band did, and they had a five-piece horn section on it, and Earl
Okay.
McIntyre is on that record. And so,
Well, I need to go hear it.
oh man, it's
Yeah.
great. It's got Snooky Young playing trumpet on it.
Oh, terrific.
But it's a thing I like about Church on Monday so much is that you guys have Dr. Polk there, man, and
Hmm.
that's like to play with older musicians is so important, man. It's like it's so important for young musicians to play with people that have been doing it for a long time, and so like in that band and Elias's band, there's like a very wide range of age groups, which is like so cool. I think it's why y'all sound so good. When you hear a band of a bunch of like 20-year-olds, like how good can it sound? It's just, even if everybody's like really burning on their instrument, it's just there's something missing there. And so that's why I think it's so great about big bands is that you get a lot of different perspectives, a lot of different age groups, a lot of different backgrounds. And so it's important to play with people that are not just your age. In any sort of music, but particularly jazz music. So that was my
Yeah,
point.
no, a good point. And carrying on, passing on tradition, passing on
Yeah,
experience.
man.
There's
Hmm.
something about in any art form or in any pursuit, being around generationally the experience and the perspective that's passed down. I think
Hmm.
that's a tradition that we need to always value and cherish,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah,
Um,
most definitely.
in families, in government, and communities, and music, and different art forms, and business, and everything we can think of. We need that intergenerational um, sharing. And is it inter or intra? It's
I think
intra
it's inter. Man,
intergenerational.
you're asking the wrong guy.
That's
Asking the
the
wrong guy.
interstate commerce discussion
Yeah.
there. I'll go look up those words too. I'm going to look those up, and I'm going to make sure I remember how to spell nonet.
Nonet.
There I go again.
Nonet.
Nonet from now on. Non-tet means that a tet with nothing in it, right? I guess that's what
Yeah, right.
non-tet would be.
Exactly.
What should we end? What should we end this with? What do you think?
What are the other songs that I sent you? I can't remember what they are
Let's see.
now.
Paradise, Bohemia After Dark, Try Another Girl. We didn't play any of those. I don't
Let's
think.
do let's do Paradise
Not Try Another Girl, To Another Girl. Oh my God.
to Another Girl.
I
That's a beautiful one
Yeah.
too. But let's do Paradise. Yeah, let's do Paradise. This is another one by that my friend George Delancey, who I've done a bunch of records with, and with me playing trumpet on it.
All
So I
right.
think it's a good way to wrap it up.
Again, thank you, Mike Sailors, for coming on tonight and spending time sharing great music and your experiences and your thoughts about jazz and trumpet and music and the value of ensemble music. Which
Of
is
course, man.
we've got to keep that alive. I'm so glad you're in Austin, man. You're just
I'm glad to be back, man.
you're an inspiration to play with every time you come in and sit in with us.
Thanks,
It's
man.
just it just lights an extra amount of fire underneath all of us.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of yours. I don't have to say that. So yeah, man. Well, I'm looking forward to playing in on a gig after all this gets done.
I think what you said earlier is when we finally get to come out again and play. That first time we hit the stage at the gallery,
Oh
It's
man,
it's going
it's
to
gonna
be
be on.
it's
It's
going to
gonna
be
be on.
it's going to be unbelievable. Just the
Yeah,
feeling of we're I just hope we're not all in masks, doing it.
I know, man. I
Uh,
know. It's gonna be on though, man. When we can finally get out there, it's gonna be on.
Absolutely. So did we say which tune did we say? I
Oh, let's
forgot.
do Paradise.
Paradise. So we'll
Yep.
close it up with Paradise, and we'll roll this out, and then we'll come back on and say goodnight to everybody. So enjoy this. Mike Saylor's Nonet, Paradise. Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, man.
Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Was that an original of yours?
So no, that's actually I'm just playing trumpet on that band. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
that's that bass player George Atlantic. That's his tune, his arrangement. And I some of my best playing is like on his records, and and
Uh,
his tunes are so good that like I mean I didn't even take a solo on that, but like man, it's just some of my favorite stuff I've done has been on his records, which is why I'm playing a couple of his tracks. But he just has this ability to do what great composers do, in my opinion. He can make very simple melodies sound very sophisticated, and that melody is just be bom
oh, yeah,
bum
yeah, yeah.
be bom da be da. It's just such a simple little diatonic melody, but man, he's got this palette of harmonic knowledge that's like, man, it's so just gives me goosebumps talking about it.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
that moving bass line underneath it, and just it doesn't it a lot of beauty and a lot of feeling can happen with such simple presentation
Yeah,
sometime, right? And
yeah, and stuff like I geek out on like the flow of a composition or the flow of an arrangement, the way he's able to guide a soloist through backgrounds and back into the reintroduction of the theme, but the theme, you know, then he takes it and it's through composed, so it's got all this other different stuff behind the original melody. It's I don't know, it's cool, man. You know, I could talk about music for literally hours. So
me too.
yeah,
Well, I thank you again, man, for coming on.
yeah, Scott.
It was a real pleasure. Great music. Loved listening to the recordings, and let's pursue that idea of coming on and doing a share some of our favorite big band recordings
Yeah,
thing. You
man.
know,
Yeah, I'm way down.
I'm going to start Googling how much that will cost right now.
Okay, man.
Hey, thank you again for joining, man. Talk to you soon.
Okay, Scott. Yeah, talk to you soon.
Okay.